Starting your fitness journey is probably the hardest part of your fitness journey. Getting started and knowing the basics on everything can feel very overwhelming and kind of make you feel like you don't want to start. So in this video, I'm gonna cover absolutely everything, all the basics for someone that wants to start working out, who wants to start their fitness journey. I'm gonna answer the important questions like, how many calories should I be eating? Should I do cardio? What workout split should I be doing? And that might sound really confusing now, but it's all gonna be clear by the end of this video. So let's start off with the most important thing, the training side of it. One thing I think most people do in the beginning is train at home before going to the gym because they feel like they need to look a certain way or have a certain amount of strength before going to the gym. This isn't true. I think we've all been there. It's really not worth your time. The gains you'll make at home will be significantly less than at the gym unless you have fantastic equipment, which most of us don't because it's incredibly expensive. Get yourself in a gym, and the best way to actually have the confidence to get into a gym is just to explore a few. Go to a few gyms, see which ones you like, and make sure to ask the employees there what the quietest time is if you're a little bit nervous. Honestly, once you get into a gym, you never look back. The next thing you're gonna be thinking is, okay, what am I gonna be doing in that gym? Well, that's your workout split. So this is taking your full week and looking what it's split up into. So examples of this are push-pull legs, full body, upper, lower. I'll put them all up onto the screen, but the best way to pick one is to try some out, see which one you like best. I personally do push-pull legs. I've tried full body before, just don't find it as exciting. I really like focusing on that one thing each day, but it's completely up to you. So just research those, see which ones you like best. At the end of the day, when you're first starting off in the gym, that workout split isn't going to make a crazy amount of difference. So just try some and see which one you like best. So you've got your training split, you're in the gym. How often should you be going? Well, this again is down to how much time you really have, but you should really be aiming to hit each muscle group twice a week. You're gonna get those newbie gains, and you might have heard this phrase before. It basically means in the early stage of strength training, you're going to put on muscle a lot quicker. So you don't need to do that intense workout program. You don't need to be pushing until failure because you're gonna see gains either way in those early stages. So twice a week is perfectly fine. That for you might mean training 5 days a week, 6 days a week. I wouldn't suggest doing 7 days a week, but we'll speak about that later in the video when I'm talking about recovery. The final thing I want to talk about in regards to training is, do you need a personal trainer? Do you need a coach? I'm actually gonna be doing a full video on personal trainers because I believe about 99% of them are bullshit. They don't actually know that much, and getting the qualification of being a certified personal trainer isn't very hard. Obviously, there are trainers out there that do know what they're doing, but they're incredibly hard to find, especially in just normal commercial gyms. So I wouldn't suggest spending that money on a personal trainer, but if it's gonna help with your confidence, if it's gonna help you get into the gym and actually start training, then maybe take that one free session you might be offered. Maybe do the one session just so that you feel a bit more comfortable being in the gym and more comfortable maybe in the weight section. But really the only thing you want is someone that will help you out with your form. So you can watch videos online, you can go to the gym with your friend and ask them to correct it. Form is the most important thing, and when I'm talking about form, I'm talking about how you're actually performing that exercise. This is the most important thing when you're starting out in the gym, because if you don't have good form, you're gonna get into bad habits, you're gonna injure yourself, and then all those gains you've made, you're gonna lose because you won't be able to be in the gym. Focus on that form, start with light weights, and then you can start building up. So that's the training side of things. That's mainly talking about being in the gym and doing strength training. What about cardio? Do you need cardio? In short, you don't need cardio. It definitely helps if you're trying to lose fat, if you are slightly overweight. I do always suggest doing it. You want to overall be healthy. I know we go to the gym to look good, but you want to be a healthy individual, and it's great for heart health. Just 20 minutes a day of cardio isn't actually taking too much of your day. You can just go for a walk, you can cycle to work. Whatever you need to do to fit that cardio in, I highly suggest it. Let's move on to diet. Diet is everything. The main question that people ask is, how many calories should I be eating? I can't answer this for everyone watching right now. That wouldn't be possible. You have to look at a calorie calculator and work that out yourself. This is down to your age, your height, your gender, how active you are. But if you are someone that is overweight, that's looking to lose some of that fat, go in a calorie deficit. And if not, you can look to either be in maintenance or in a surplus. Those words sound confusing. Calorie deficit basically means eating less calories than what your maintenance is. Your maintenance is what you need to maintain your current weight, and then a surplus is eating more to put on that weight. These are all down to personal goals and isn't something that I can directly tell you what to do. But if you're not really changing your diet, but you're going to the gym more, you are gonna see some changes. In these early stages, you're gonna get those newbie gains. You're going to see some changes as you are being more active. You are lifting weights now. You may not want to be counting your macros using something like MyFitnessPal, but look at how much protein you're taking in. Try to get a bit of protein in with every meal. And if that's hard for you, you can look at having something like a protein shake, which leads me nicely into supplements. What supplements should you be taking, if any? You're watching me on YouTube, which probably means you watch a lot of fitness creators and you follow them on Instagram, which means you are most probably bombarded with supplements. Every single creator is either taking supplements or promoting a supplement company. So it does make you think that you need them to actually see progress. However, you don't need supplements. They're there to replace things which you can't directly get in your diet, but they can make life a little bit easier. I take 2 supplements and that is all. Whey protein from MyProtein and creatine from Bulk. And no, this isn't sponsored. I bloody wish it was. I take these 2 because protein just helps get my protein up in the day. It's really easy to just make a protein shake. And creatine because there is so much scientific evidence to prove that it actually helps. However, like I said, you do not need them. And if any creator is telling you that you need them to see results, or is saying that they've got results just because of supplements, it is utter bullshit. They are trying to sell you something. The final thing I want to speak about within diet is alcohol consumption. Should you stop drinking alcohol? Is it killing your gains? Alcohol is not great for your muscle growth. It's not great for your overall health. However, we are all human. I'm 23. I want to take a shot of tequila once every couple of weeks. That's a lie. I do it every week. I drink once a week. It's not gonna kill me. You're probably a young person. Quite often people that want to go to the gym and make themselves look more attractive are young. So you are going to want to drink. So don't ruin your social life. Don't ruin your time at maybe university or college because you're scared of ruining your gains. But do limit yourself. You don't want to be drinking every night because you won't be seeing progress in the gym. You're not going to be seeing as much progress as you could be. Alcohol is not great for calorie consumption because there's a lot of calories in it. But the worst thing is you're hungover the next day and you don't want to do anything. You just want to lie on the sofa, eat a Domino's, and that is what will be ruining those gains. Not so much the calorie consumption. You don't exactly want to go bench after doing 10 tequila shots the night before. The recovery. The bit I think everyone hates, is the most boring bit, but it is needed. You need to have some rest days to be able to let your muscles recover, to let them grow. So we spoke about our workout split. The days you're not in the gym, you are resting. So you're not using those muscles too much. I personally believe in active rest days, so I will still cycle a little bit. I will still go for a walk. I have active rest days because I want to overall be a healthy person. I'm quite active. Some people do just lie on the sofa all day. Completely up to you what you do in that rest day, but it means not pushing your muscles too much. So don't go on a 50-mile bike ride because going to the gym the next day, you won't be able to perform at your best. If you want to do something, light cardio. As well as your actual rest days, you need to look at sleep because sleep is what helps with muscle recovery as well. Not just that, it helps with your mental health. It helps with your overall well-being. You need to get enough sleep. People are different with how much sleep they need. I personally need at least 8 hours, whereas some people are pretty happy and survive on 6. Not for me. So make sure you're getting that sleep in because you will not regret it. It will make you feel overall better. It will make you perform better. Sleep's needed. I want to finish this off with what to expect. So you're doing everything we're talking about. You are going to the gym, you are training, you are eating well, you are sleeping well. What should you expect? Will you look like the Hulk in a year? I mean, if you have great genetics. Genetics play a really big part. You might have fantastic genetics, which means your muscles do grow fairly quickly, or you might have really bad genetics and it's hard for you to lose fat. It's hard for you to put on muscle. Or you're just the average Joe. The best thing to do is go in with low expectations. Don't go in expecting to look like these Gymshark models, because they've either been training for years, have fantastic genetics, or aren't even natural. Track your progress. The best way to do this is with actual visuals, so pictures and videos, and then weighing yourself. With weighing yourself, you are gonna see that maybe you're going up in the scale, but that could be muscle. But if you've got those progress pictures, you'll be able to see in the pictures whether it's fat or muscle quite clearly. To get realistic photos or videos, make sure you put a camera between a natural source of light and yourself. With this, you're gonna get the same lighting every single time. It's the most natural lighting, so you can actually compare and know whether you're progressing. You are gonna see those newbie gains like I mentioned at the beginning, but you're probably not going to be absolutely massive. You're not going to be able to bench your grandma, your auntie, your great uncle, and his house. Give it time. I hope you found this video useful. I hope it gave you an insight into how to begin your fitness journey. And if you have any questions, make sure to drop them below. And if you think there's anything else people need to know, the absolute basics, make sure to comment. Give it a like, and I will see you in the next one.